The Artist by John Bianchi. In memory of Jean Richard, 1939 to 1991, and to Lipsia and Ian, who provided the inspiration. Even when he was very young, Emilio loved to paint. Though his paint box was small, his imagination was immense, and he would often work for hours, painting remarkable pictures while dreaming of life as a great artist. When he grew older, Emilio loved to go to the park to study the famous artists of the day. He would often make notes and drawings in a small sketchbook that was with him wherever he went. Sometimes he would visit Henry Matisse, known for his legendary experiments with color. Other times, he would stop for a chat with Dame Emily van Brozy, whose powerful landscapes were filled with magnificent light, and he would never miss a chance to catch Camille Biard, whose use of radical composition had turned the art world upside down. Emilio could not wait to grow up and follow in the footsteps of his heroes. Someday he too would be a painter of great landscapes. But luck was not with Emilio. Times turned tough, and each member of the family had to help out. "And what will you do?" asked Emilio's mother. "I will paint faces in the little park by the Gorgonzola Bridge," said Emilio. And that is exactly what he did. In fact, he became well known for the glorious rainbows he would paint on the cheeks of his young customers. But this left no time for painting great landscapes. When he was older, Emilio decided to attend art school. "And how will you pay for your education?" asked Emilio's father. "I will sketch portraits of the ladies and gentlemen in the town square," replied Emilio, and that is exactly what he did. While he was at art school, Emilio fell in love with the beautiful Lemongello. "Will you marry me?" asked Emilio one day while they were dancing at the cafe. "Of course," replied Lemongello. "And how will you two support yourselves?" asked their parents when they had been told the news. "I will create fashion designs for all the famous dress salons," said Lemongello. "And I will make posters for the town's opera house," replied Emilio. Emilio and Lemongello hoped to have a large family, and when the little ones arrived, Emilio took an extra job, working nights at the Provolone Sign Company. Now, the painting of great landscapes was nothing more than a distant memory that would sometimes visit Emilio while he was inscribing an especially ornate letter on one of his signs, or changing a diaper on one of his puppies. Whenever the town needed an artist, Emilio was always there. He designed packages for the Presto Pasta Company, fashioned greeting cards for the Mamma Mia stationery store, and sketched courtroom scenes for the town newspaper. He even helped a local architect design affordable houses. And so went the artist's life, happily distracted by the joys of his family and his work. Emilio had no chance to create great landscapes. Only in his later years did Emilio finally find time to paint. On sunny days, he would visit the park to work on his landscapes. He would usually end up entertaining his many grandpups. One day, when he was quite old, Emilio fell gravely ill. A doctor was summoned, and his family gathered around him. All knew that Emilio was not long for this world. Some started to cry. "Please," said Emilio, "do not cry for me. I have had a good long life and have been able to watch you all grow up. I only wish I had had more time to spend with the beautiful Lemongello and maybe a few more moments to paint pictures of this wonderful land." Well, The old artist died that night and was immediately escorted to heaven by an angel. After a hot bath and chocolate cappuccino, Emilio was given a new robe, a fresh set of wings, and a halo. Then he was brought before God. "My staff and I have watched your life with much interest," said God, "and since you have led an honest and kindly life and have always cared for your family, we have decided to grant you a permanent place in heaven. Now, the first thing you'll need is a job. We like to keep our new angels as busy as possible. Let's see." God started reading through his job file. "We have openings for a face painter, must have previous experience, a portrait artist, please show samples of recent work, and a sign painter, must be able to spell big words. You may have your choice of any of these fine heavenly occupations." "Thank you, God," said Emilio. "I am most honored, but would you have an opening for a landscape artist?" "Let me look again," said God. "Well, there is nothing like that available at this time, but why don't I create a job for you in the glorious sunrise department? Would you like that?" "I would love it," said Emilio. "Then you shall have it," said God. "But before you start, would you paint one of your famous rainbows on my face?" "Of course," replied Emilio. And so, after a lifetime of hard work, Emilio was at last able to create great landscapes. And one morning, if you are up early enough, you may have the good fortune to see some of his fine work. The rising sun of a new day dawning.